Hey there, green thumbs and design enthusiasts. Welcome back to the Rustic Planters, your favorite channel for all things home garden design. Today, we're stepping into a world of timeless beauty as we explore how to bring the charm of English garden paths to even the smallest of homes. If you've ever dreamt of meandering through a picturesque garden, even if your space is limited, then you're in for a treat. We'll show you how to create pathways that not only look stunning, but also feel incredibly rustic and inviting, perfectly blending with the summer landscape. Before we dig in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and leave us a comment below telling us your favorite garden path material. Your support helps us grow this amazing community. English garden paths are all about organic flow, natural materials, and a sense of discovery. They aren't just practical routes. They're integral parts of the garden's overall design, inviting you to slow down and appreciate the journey. Think about winding curves, stepping stones peeking through lush foliage, and materials that look like they've been there for centuries. It's about creating an atmosphere of gentle, romantic beauty, even in a compact area. The key is to avoid harsh straight lines and embrace a more natural, informal approach that complements the rustic aesthetic we love so much here at the Rustic Planters. You might think English garden paths are only for sprawling estates, but they are actually perfect for small houses. They create an illusion of greater depth and space by encouraging exploration. A well-designed path can visually extend your garden, making it feel larger and more intricate than it actually is. It draws the eye through different sections, creating a sense of journey within a limited footprint. Plus, they add immense curb appeal and character, instantly elevating the charm of a smaller home and making it feel like a cozy, secret haven. Even in a small garden, thoughtful planning is crucial. Start by sketching out your existing space and marking key features like your house, existing plants, and any areas you want to connect. Consider the primary function of your path. Is it for daily use or more for leisurely strolls? This will influence the width and material choices. Remember, curves are your friend for that authentic English feel. Think about sight lines and how the path will lead the eye to interesting focal points, whether it's a blooming shrub, a charming bench, or a small water feature. Gravel is a classic choice for English garden paths, and for good reason. It's affordable, easy to install, and provides that quintessential crunch underfoot that's so charming. For a rustic look, opt for natural, earthy tones like pea gravel or crushed stone. The irregularity of the stones adds to the organic feel and blends seamlessly with surrounding plants. Just remember to lay down a good landscape fabric underneath to prevent weeds and ensure better drainage. This simple step will save you a lot of hassle down the line. Stepping stones are ideal for creating a more informal, meandering path, especially in smaller spaces where a full paved path might feel too imposing. They allow grass or low-growing ground cover to peek through. You can use natural flagstones, cut bluestone, or even repurposed concrete pavers. The key is to vary their size and placement slightly to create a more natural, less rigid look. Ensure they are firmly set into the ground for stability and safety, especially if they'll be walked on frequently. A wobbly stepping stone is no fun. While typically more structured, bricks and pavers can absolutely be used to create charming English garden paths, especially when laid in an informal pattern like a basket weave or herringbone. Opt for weathered, reclaimed bricks for an instant dose of rustic character. Their aged appearance will immediately give your path a sense of history and charm. Consider bordering your brick path with soft, overflowing plants to soften the edges and integrate it more fully into the garden landscape. This creates a beautiful contrast. Forget harsh, rigid edging. For an English garden path, you want a soft, almost imperceptible transition between the path and the planting beds. Consider using natural materials like small river stones, salvaged wood, or even simply allowing your plants to spill over the edges of the path. This creates a much more organic look. The goal is for the path to feel like it's emerging directly from the garden, rather than being a separate, defined entity. It's all about seamless integration. This is where the magic truly happens. Soft, informal planting along your path is essential for achieving that rustic English garden feel. Think cottage garden style. Choose plants that will gently spill over the edges, softening the lines of the path and creating a sense of abundance. Think low-growing perennials, herbs, and annuals. Consider plants with fragrant foliage or flowers, so as you walk along the path, you're enveloped in a sensory experience. Thyme, lavender, and chamomile are wonderful choices. Even in a small garden, avoid straight lines as much as possible. Gentle curves and subtle bends create a sense of mystery and encourage exploration. A curved path makes the garden feel larger by obscuring the full view at once, inviting you to see what's around the next bend. It adds intrigue and depth. You can achieve this even with a very short path by adding a slight S-curve or a gentle sweep towards a focal point. Every little curve makes a difference. Every good path needs a destination or a focal point. This could be a charming garden bench, a small bird bath, a climbing rose arch, or even just a particularly beautiful specimen plant. These focal points draw the eye and give purpose to the path, making the journey feel more intentional and enjoyable. They act as anchors in your garden design. In a small garden, your focal point might be something as simple as a beautifully potted plant at the end of the path or a small, inviting seating nook. Don't forget about how your path will look and function in the evening. Subtle lighting can enhance the magic of your English garden path after dusk. Consider low-level path lights that cast a soft glow, or even solar-powered fairy lights strung through nearby shrubs for a whimsical touch. The goal is to create a soft, inviting ambience, not a brightly lit runway. Think subtle illumination that highlights the beauty of the path and surrounding plants. Even in a small space, vertical elements can add immense drama and charm. A small archway covered in climbing roses or clematis can instantly transform a simple path. These elements draw the eye upwards, adding another layer of interest to your garden and making the space feel more expansive. They create a sense of enclosure and intimacy. Consider a simple metal arch or even a rustic wooden trellis over a short section of your path to create a magical tunnel effect. A small, trickling water feature beside your path can add a delightful sensory element and create a tranquil atmosphere. The sound of water is incredibly soothing. Even a small bird bath or a mini pond can bring a sense of serenity and attract wildlife, enhancing the natural feel of your garden. Ensure the water feature is proportionate to your space and complements the rustic aesthetic of your path. Natural stone and simple designs work best. Design your path and its surrounding plantings to offer beauty throughout the seasons. This ensures your garden path remains a delight all year round. Consider plants that offer varied textures, colors, and bloom times. Early spring bulbs, summer perennials, and autumn foliage can all contribute. Even in winter, the structure of your path and the silhouettes of dormant plants can provide a quiet beauty, especially if highlighted with subtle light. English garden paths embrace a slightly wilder, more informal look, but that doesn't mean no maintenance. Regular weeding and occasional tidying are still necessary. Embrace a little bit of moss and lichen on your stones or pavers. It adds to the aged, rustic appeal. However, ensure it doesn't create a slip hazard. Over time, your path will settle and weather, gaining even more character. This evolution is part of the charm of a truly timeless garden. Infuse your personality into your garden path. Add charming rustic decor like old watering cans, terracotta pots, or vintage garden tools. A small, weathered garden gnome peeking from behind a shrub, or a pretty wind chime hanging nearby, can add a touch of whimsy and make the space uniquely yours. Remember, your garden is an extension of your home, so make it feel welcoming and reflective of your style. It's all about creating a space you love. And there you have it, our guide to creating timeless English garden paths for even the coziest of homes. We hope this has inspired you to dig in and create your own rustic summer landscape. Remember, it's about embracing natural materials, gentle curves, and a sense of discovery. With a little planning and creativity, you can transform your small garden into a charming, timeless oasis. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the Rustic Planters for more garden design ideas, and leave us a comment below. We love hearing from you. Happy gardening!